Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
In her book, Having It All, psychologist Deborah Lee quotes an investment consultant as saying, having both work and a family is a plus. She points out that a balanced portfolio is much safer than having all your stock in just one company. Question: can you really have it all? Can you have a rewarding job and a happy family? A high-powered, high-stress job with a lot of demands and a salary to match. At the same time, you're a mom or a dad who is really there for your kids. Can you succeed in business and still be there when your child takes his first step or throws out his first ball at Little League? Can you really sit on the corporate board and be there for Parents' Day when your daughter's first-grade teacher shows mom and dad how well little Teresa can read? Can you have it all? Before you really answer, give your heart a listening ear for 3 minutes. Balancing home and family responsibilities requires the skill of a diamond cutter and the balance of a tightrope walker. Knowing when to prioritize, of course, is the key to the whole issue. But I, for one, am convinced that it is impossible to have it all and to do it all. There are just not enough hours in the day, not enough emotional energy to measure up to the unrealistic expectations which both society, the workplace, and our conscience places upon us. So this demands tough decisions. Decisions as to what is really important in your life, especially in the long run. Of course, there will always be specific needs in both the workplace and in your social life which demand extra hours and energies. But deciding what is important and then making long-term decisions in light of those major goals will help you to decide where you draw the line and when to say, I'm sorry, but my answer is no. A word of warning. Affirming long-term values comes at the cost of short-term losses. Okay, you don't get the promotion or the pay increase or the special bonus, but you do live without so much stress, and you may perhaps see your child take his first step and be there when your son hits the ball out of the park or receives his honor for excellence at school. Doesn't that count for something? Part of this whole issue is who's in control of your life and your destiny, you or your employer? Which is more important to you? Realizing your dreams, or fulfilling the expectations and pressures of the corporate world? When you finally acknowledge that your life has been a rat race and the rats are winning, it's time to back off and ask yourself, what is really important to me? One of the reasons it is so difficult for us to come to terms with this issue is that we have lost sight of the importance of being a mom or a dad or a husband or a wife. Long ago, we forgot that the hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that runs the world. The few brief years of parenting are quickly over, but the harvest and the rewards carry on to the next generation. Here's the bottom line. Having it all is an oxymoron, a kind of contradiction of terms. It's what you really want that will eventually determine what you get. Yes, life is a matter of balance. But like the juggler who has crystal balls in the air which won't bounce on the pavement, you must realize there are no second chances, no returns on the boardwalk of your life. That's why careful, prayerful decisions will produce long-range dividends. Forget about having it all and decide what you really want and go after it.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.